6:17, time for the bus stop forecast. Hey, Jed.
Guys, good morning to you. Happy Monday. We've got a quiet start, but a cold start here out the door this morning. Let's check out the bus stop forecast as we're getting our camera back online here. 23 here out the door this morning. It's very cold waking up on your Monday morning. Fair skies. Sun comes up now, 7:36, which is a couple minutes earlier than when we saw it on Friday. 49 will be our high here coming up later today as clouds start to advance in here later today. But it is a dry forecast and a very cold start here out the door this morning. So prepare for that. Make sure your bus stoppers are ready to go for those cold conditions. Let's check out the weather here as we look at the big storm to our southwest. This is the storm that Lacey and I have been talking about, moving out over the Rockies, moving across the southern plains, and that'll roll right up into the Midwest as we go into the next several days. For Oklahoma, this is going to impact our weather tomorrow. Starts in the morning, about daybreak, we'll see some rain, starting to mix with some snow, then quickly change over to snow. That snow will be probably mixing in with a little bit of rain. This is not a super cold system at the surface, so it may try to melt a little bit, but it should be changing over to all snow as we go into the day tomorrow. So several hours worth of snowfall, and that's enough to create some travel issues and create some of that snow that will get on the ground. So here's what we're thinking on snowfall totals. Under an inch up in far northern parts of Oklahoma. I don't think you'll see a lot out of this one, but central, western, southwest, and much of the south expect to see up to 2 to 4 inches, maybe 3 to 6 inches, and there may just be some locally higher totals in these areas shaded in purple. So we'll monitor that as we go into tomorrow. Our trackers will be out ready to go. Snowfall coming down, again, heavy, wet snow, and don't be surprised if there's a little thunder mixed in with those areas of snow that move in. That's convective snow. Convective snow is the heaviest of the snowfall, so it will cause some visibility issues. We'll have some travel issues, slushy, snow-packed roads will be possible. Road closures right now will have it low. We're monitoring that, and then closings expected, and power outages right now will also be something we'll be monitoring. This is the kind of snow, very heavy, very wet and very heavy. You get a layer of that on weak structures. It can cause those to either collapse or break a little bit. So that's the kind of situation we're dealing with. Not something we typically have here in Oklahoma. Normally we're below 32 and our snow doesn't cause that many problems of being so wet. But this one's going to be near or above freezing through the day tomorrow. So it's going to start as rain and then transition to a wet snow, maybe up to an inch in the morning. But most of the snow will fall during the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow before coming to an end tomorrow night. 2 to 4 inches of snow is what we're expecting right now for Oklahoma City. That could go up based on the track of this low. We're monitoring that as well. Right now, 28 this morning, east winds at 3. Wind chill checks in at 24 this morning. Futurecast shows a quiet day today, but here comes that next storm blowing out of the Rockies coming to Oklahoma. Look at all the blue there. That's just that heavy wet snow that'll take us through tomorrow evening. By tomorrow night, that scoots on out. Again, some areas of rain in the state. You see the green there, but mainly snow expected as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Dry today, good day to prepare. If you need to go buy a snow shovel, might be a good day to go do that. Looking for 20s out the door, 40s here this afternoon with fair skies on the way. It's cold this morning. Teens in Woodward, 20 currently in Stillwater, 28 OKC, and it's look at the wind chills as cold as 8 right now in Clinton. So prepare for the very cold wind chills trying to get out the door this morning, especially for those bus stoppers. You can see there's a lot of spots not reporting wind. That's because the winds are pretty light, but they're up just enough in some spots. It feels very cold. Prepare for that. 40s out the door for your Monday, maybe near 50 in a few spots, especially south. As we look at our temperatures overnight tonight, they'll bottom out in the mid-30s. Maybe some spots just down below freezing in northwest Oklahoma. And then our temperatures tomorrow not warming at all. We'll just kind of stall out as that rain and then eventually snow set in. We'll be around 32 to 33 degrees. If we can get down below freezing, that will complicate the roadway situation, and they'll be even more impacted by these situations. But it's going to be heavy enough. It is going to cause problems. Some moderate impacts, expected disruptions along I-40. Areas south. In the orange, you go further to the north, the impact areas will more than likely be less. But we're thinking slushy to snowpack roadways in those areas coming up tomorrow. And also expect some great moisture out of this. This is something we've been waiting for a long time. Half an inch to up to an inch of rainfall is going to be possible across most of the state tomorrow. Isn't that great? We need that precip, help break that drought. Good chance of precip coming our way with snowfall expected for Tuesday. That moves out, warm it back up. Got some 50s headed toward the weekend. Look at that big cold snap coming our way. At the end of that 9-day, Arctic air makes return. Maybe some precip. We're monitoring that as well. Lacey's got your outdoor forecast. It's coming up.